Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Before Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Krishna Krishna.
Krishna Krishna.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Hare Rama.
Rama Rama.
Rama Rama.
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Nous souhaitons la bienvenue dans nos Namahatta programme, Cluny. And today we are very happy to have among us His Holiness Bhakti Anugraha Janardana Swami Maharaj ki. So we welcome Maharaj by saying 3 times louder, Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Hari Bol! Now we request His Grace Rajendra Balaram Prabhu to offer a garland to Maharaj. Hare Krishna. Hari Bol. Maharaj vit originalement depuis Philippines, mais il est basé à Sri Vrindavan Dham dans l'Inde. Il est un des autorités là-bas, un manager. Et Maharaj lui aussi travel en travers différents pays comme l'Amérique, Canada, la Russie, Italie et Dubaï et plus ou moins dans Maurice. Un an, une fois minimum, ils viennent dans Maurice aussi. Nous bien fortunés, nous bien sensés qui nous gagner sur l'association. Et so, without delay, we request Maharaj to start his program. Hare Krishna. Please, Pravachan.
Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharne Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paschatade Shatarne Om Jnana Timirandasya Karangyana Shalakaya Chaksoranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamaya Datati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juta Pada Kamalam Shri Gurum Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sarvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visvabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhuvya evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasati Gaura Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Bhagavad Gita as it is, translation and purport by His Divine Grace Bhakti Swami Srila Prabhupada. And we'll be reading from the last chapter. Actually, Prabhupada says the Bhagavad Gita is finished in 17 chapters, but the 18th chapter is like the summary of the whole Bhagavad Gita. Same with the second chapter, contents of the Gita summarized, but more in the concluding part, the 18th chapter, perfection of yoga. Text 65. Now this verse actually was first mentioned in the 34th verse of the 9th chapter, the most confidential knowledge. They're similar. Similar. In 9th chapter, text 34, it says, Man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī namaskuru, mam evaiṣyasi yuktaivam atmanam mat-parayana. And then in text 65, Man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī namaskuru, mam evaiṣyasi satyaṁ, pratijāne priyo. So we're going to read the text 65. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī namaskuru, mam evaiṣyasi satyaṁ te, pratijāne priyo. Man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī namaskuru, mam evaiṣyasi satyaṁ te, pratijāne priyo. Somebody else?
Man-manā bhava mad-bhakto,
Man-manā bhava mad-bhakto,
mad-yājī namaskuru, pratijāne priyo.
Somebody else is who's having a Bhagavad Gita smartphone?
Man-manā bhava mad-bhakto, mad-yājī namaskuru, mam evaiṣyasi satyaṁ te, pratijāne priyo.
There's no signal here of the network. Very, very less, isn't it? Yeah, only one. Okay, everyone please repeat. Man-manā,
Man-manā.
thinking of me. Not me, Krishna. Bhava, just become. Mad-bhakta, my devotee. Mad-yājī, my worshipper. Mam, unto me. Namaskuru, offer your obeisances. Mam, unto me. Eva, certainly. Evaiṣyasi, you will come. satyaṁ, truly, te, to you, pratijāne, I promise, priya, dear, ashi, you are, me, to me. So we're going to read the translation and purport of Srila Prabhupada, and then we will further elucidate and highlight some of the main points. And then afterwards, I'd like to ask for any questions or any realization and comments after we speak. Always think of me, become my devotee, worship me and offer your homage unto me. Thus you will come to me without fail. I promise you this because you are my very dear friend. Everybody please repeat. Always think of me.
Always think of me.
Become my devotee.
Become my devotee.
Worship me.
Worship me.
And offer your homage unto me.
Offer your homage unto me.
Thus you will come to me.
Thus you will come to me.
Without fail.
Without fail.
I promise you this.
I promise you this.
Because you are my very dear friend.
You are my very dear friend.
Purport. The most confidential part of knowledge is that one should become a pure devotee of Krishna and always think of him and act for him. One should not become an official meditator. Life should be so molded that one will always have the chance to think of Krishna. One should always act in such a way that all his daily activities are in connection with Krishna. He should arrange his life in such a way that throughout the 24 hours, he cannot but think of Krishna. And the Lord's promise is that anyone who is in such pure Krishna consciousness will certainly return to the abode of Krishna, where he will be engaged in the association of Krishna face to face. This most confidential part of knowledge is spoken to Arjuna because he is the dear friend of Krishna. Everyone who follows the path of Arjuna can become a dear friend to Krishna and obtain the same perfection as Arjuna. These words stress that one should concentrate his mind upon Krishna. The very form with two hands carrying a flute, the bluest boy with a beautiful face and peacock feathers in his hair. There are descriptions of Krishna found in the Brahma Samhita and other literatures. One should fix his mind on this original form of Godhead, Krishna. One should not even divert his attention to other forms of the Lord. The Lord has multi-forms as Vishnu, Narayana, Rama, Varaha, etc. But a devotee should concentrate his mind on the form that was present before Arjuna. Concentration of the mind on the form of Krishna constitutes the most confidential part of knowledge. And this is disclosed to Arjuna because Arjuna is the most dear friend of Krishna's. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Mad-yājī namaskuru. Evaiṣyasi satyaṁ te. pratijāne priyo shime. So Lord Krishna, speaking here, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, always think of me. He says to Arjuna, 4 things. For one, to go back home, back to Godhead, guaranteed that he will go back home, back to Godhead, because that is our goal. Somehow or other, we get lost. Coming in contact with the material energy, we have forgotten our main purpose. And the Bhagavad Gita clearly mentions our main purpose. In human form of life, we are meant to go back home, back to Godhead. Use this facility, use this body that we have received due to our past karma. So somehow or other, Lord Krishna was telling Arjuna, this was 5,000 years ago, but this message, even though it was spoken 5,000 years ago, it is definitely meant for the future, for now. The future is now. And now is the future. The most important time, moment is right now. We're hearing Lord Krishna speaking the Bhagavad Gita, speaking these words to Arjuna. And this is good for the next 10,000 years. Because after 10,000 years, Kali Yuga will be so degraded, people will live lower than animals. So right now, we're given this opportunity, this privilege, to follow in the footsteps of Arjuna. Even though Arjuna, he heard the same message millions of years ago, about 200 millions years ago. This knowledge was spoken to the sun god Vivaswan. The god, the demigod of the planet Sun. And then to many royal orders, to Ikshvaku, to Manu, and to the Kshatriyas, who are supposed to be the main protector, and to be sure that all the citizens will become Krishna conscious. So it is most confidential, this knowledge, that I should become a pure devotee of Krishna. And how to become a pure devotee of Krishna? Because that is our original nature. We're all lovers of Lord Krishna. But right now, we want to be Krishna. Not just we want to be like Krishna, we want to be Krishna. We want to be the supreme enjoyer. That is not possible. Because Lord Krishna's position is that he is the Param Ishvara, the Supreme Master. And we are all his servants. So there will be never a time that we will become God. We will always be subordinate to Lord Krishna. In terms of relationship, Krishna may become subordinate from his devotees, but eternally we're all his servants. We have this eternal relationship with Lord Krishna. In this spiritual world, everyone serves Lord Krishna. Nanda Maharaj, Mother Yasoda, the cowherd boys, cowherd girlfriends, But sometimes they seemingly to become superior. How is it that the father and mother will serve the son? Of course, in the material world also we do that. The parents, out of their love and out of their duty, they serve their children. So similarly in the spiritual world is like that. However, because everything emanates from the Supreme Lord, our eternal nature is that we're all servants of Lord Krishna. Ekala Isvara Krishna Ara Sarva Vrittaya. Krishna is the only Supreme Master and everyone is his servants. But when it comes to relationship, in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu by Srila Rupa Goswami and translated, summary study of that by Srila Prabhupada, Nectar of Devotion. This relationship is called rasa. Rasa. Rasa means mellow. It's like people, the materialists, they keep working very hard. Even though they don't like it, but because they have this rasa to attain after working, they want to fulfill their material desires. Sometimes, even though they don't like to work, they are forced to work because they want to attain certain taste that to enjoy. That's called rasa. So similarly, that mellow. Our mellow, or our relationship with Lord Krishna, each and every one of us has different relationship with Krishna. And Lord Krishna is the only personality who exists that has relationship with everyone. No other personality. Well, of course, in our circle of influence, we can have our father, our mother, our siblings, brother, sisters, nephew, niece. Then we may have relatives, uncle, auntie. But how far? How far we can go? That circle of concern or influence. Not too far. Or the Prime Minister of Mauritius. He has a relationship with everyone, all the citizens of Mauritius. He may be the leader, but at the same time, he is the servant of everyone. He wants to be sure that everyone is happy. Can he make everyone happy? Not possible. Not possible. We went on the Harinam the other day, and we saw so many poor people also suffering in the street. Practically don't have anything to eat. But Krishna's relationship with everyone is that we all are meant to be happy like him. But somehow or other we chose to be happy separate from Krishna. So the 5 major rasas or mellows, according to the Nectar of Devotion, is that Krishna can be our friend. There's the neutrality, servitude, friendship, parental, and conjugal. But everyone is serving Lord Krishna. Even the trees, and the plants, and the animals, they all serve Krishna. When we ask, how about the trees, Maharaj? How can they serve Lord Krishna? To the world, they're waiting for Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram and the cowherd boys, because when they go out to tend the cows and the calves in the forest of Braj, to have them in the pasturing grounds to eat the green grasses, Their main purpose actually is not to bring the cows for pasturing. Their main purpose actually is to have the time to play with each other, with Krishna and Balaram. And the cowherd boys, along with Krishna and Balaram, they will play. And sometimes Krishna will carry a cowherd boy on his shoulders. The same with Lord Balaram. And whoever will lose, then they have to serve or they have to carry the other persons also, the other cowherd boys. So the tree, in the spiritual world, the tree is called Kalpavriksha tree. Kalpavriksha tree means wish-fulfilling desire tree. It's like here you have tree of lychee, a tree of papaya, a tree of coconut, a tree of mango. But in the spiritual world, the trees there are wish-fulfilling desire tree. If you wish to have papaya, then papaya will be produced. If you wish coconut, coconut will be produced. If you wish lychee, lychee will be produced. So the trees, they're waiting for Lord Krishna and Lord Balaram along with their cowherd boyfriends, because after playing for some time, it says in the spiritual world, time also is conspicuous by its absence. In the spiritual world, the time is always now, always present. But the pastimes are divided into 8 parts. Every 3 hours, different activities of the Supreme Lord and His eternal associates are being performed. But sometimes they would like to extend, like when they are playing, and Mother Yasoda, with the help of Rohini Mataji, the mother of Lord Balaram, will call them for prasadam. But they will not come. They will not come because they would like to play more and more and more. Those of you who have children, you have experience of this? And they have some kids over there. Once they start playing, I hope you're not giving them your cell phone to play. Because that is really addictive. So when they play, they forgot time. Because time doesn't exist practically. So when they become tired, they will go under the shade of the tree. And Lord Krishna, his legs, his feet will be massaged by the cowherd boys. It's like here, now it's like very good weather in Mauritius. The breeze is priceless, isn't it? It's not too hot, not too cold. So the breeze in Vrindavan, it's very, very special. Even the breeze is serving Lord Krishna. To relieve Lord Krishna and his associates from being fatigued. So this is neutral. Then in the spiritual world, any one of you have been to Nandagram, Barshana? In Nandagram, Nanda Baba has a palace. And there are many rooms there. And they have many, many servitors, maids, helpers, assistants. So that's Dasya. And then there is what we call Sakya, Dasya. Santa, neutral, Dasya. That means servitor. Then Sakya means brotherhood. Means friendship. Friendship. Then there is the parental. Means, Vatsalya. Mother Yasoda and Nanda Maharaj. And then there is the conjugal material love, conjugal lovers, the cowherd maidens, the gopis. And it says in the Shastra, I've read one time that there are 3 billion gopis, associates. But of course in this spiritual world it's much more, unlimited. Just to give us an idea, 3 billion, that's a lot. Isn't it? Now there's a lot of millionaires, but there's not a lot of billionaires. Billion is a lot of numbers. That's 1,000 million. 1,000 million. So, we have this relationship with Lord Krishna, each and every one of us. And then there is also the 7 minor relationship with Lord Krishna. It's explained in the Nectar of Devotion. However, our main purpose, as Prabhupada says here, is that one should become a pure devotee of Krishna and always think of Him and act for Him. So how do we do this? How do we do this? It is possible to think of Krishna 24 hours. It's like we have deities at home. We have deities also in our temple here in Phoenix or in Bonaki. Yes? Krishna Balaram. Or you may have your favorite deities also at home. But our main deities is that those deities who are being worshipped in big temples. There is also Panchatattva deities, which the deities whom we are going to celebrate their first anniversary of Pratishta, installation, this coming Saturday. There also, I was told that there is a deity here in Mauritius, Jagannath, who's been worshipped unknown how many years. And that Lord Jagannath is made of stone. Yes. And they don't know. Vishnu Hari was telling me they don't know what is the origin of this deity. Where did this come from? But we also have Jagannath Mandir here. So, the deities of the Lord, it's like here we have Gaur Nitai. They're none different than Lord Krishna. Gora is also Krishna and Nitai is Lord Balaram. Rajendranandanaye Sachisuta Hoilose Balaram Hoilu Nitai. So 500 years ago they came, manifest their lila, and to spread the Yuga Dharma, the chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. We're so fortunate. 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna came along with his elder brother, Lord Balaram. And then 500 years ago, they came again as Gaur Nitai. And recently, Srila Prabhupada came, who is considered to be general in executing the mission of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to spread the holy name of the Lord in every town and village. So we're very fortunate. This will help us by remembering the deities of the Lord. It's like Prabhupada mentions that the deities of the Lord are like post office. Post office, they also have mailbox. I have not seen a mailbox in Mauritius yet. Is there a mailbox here? Yeah? Some places. What is the color? The color of the mailbox? Red? See, you don't even know. They probably don't exist. I know in India there is also a mailbox. Be careful, don't put you may reach or may not reach the destination. In India it's like that, the shipment. But a genuine mailbox, if you put the mail, you should be certain and sure that the mail will reach the destination. So similarly, when we pray to the deities of the Lord, they also hear our prayers. And the more we become purified, then the more Krishna will reveal himself to us. The more he'll reciprocate to us. The more we'll be able to realize our eternal relationship with the Supreme Lord. And in this age, Kali Yuga, the easiest way how to think of Krishna is to chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Because the chanting of the holy name of the Lord, the name of God is Krishna. The original name of God is Krishna. Krishna means all attractive. Anyone who chants the holy name of the Lord purely, they attract the all attractive. We spoke about that the other day. We had the meeting in Bhagwad about calling upon one's name. So when we call the name of Lord Krishna, then Lord Krishna immediately, if we call upon him in a pure stage, no offenses, then Krishna becomes obliged to his devotee. By being obliged to his devotee, we automatically will be able to think about him. He'll make himself available immediately. Because Krishna is present everywhere. And Krishna is also present within us, within our heart. This, another aspect of the Supreme Lord as Paramatma. This is the goal of the yogis. But for the bhaktas, Krishna will appear in person, face to face. So one should become a pure devotee of the Supreme Lord in this lifetime. Prabhupada says it is possible to become a pure devotee in this lifetime. We just have to prioritize this. Otherwise, there is no guarantee of next life. But in any case, Prabhupada says also, anyone who honor Mahaprasad guarantees that they'll become human form of life, next life. But we want to go back home, back to Godhead, so that we'll be able to serve the Supreme Lord with full of knowledge, bliss, and eternity. This is the desire of a pure devotee, to always think of Krishna, to always offer obeisances unto him, to worship him all the time, and to always pay homage unto him. And this is very rare. Sudurlava. Very rare. We're not putting down others who are not in Krishna consciousness movement. But just like here in Mauritius, there's so many temples. They're everywhere practically. It's like we just passed by a wedding ceremony, marriage. I thought that's the place where we're gonna go. But this execution of pure bhakti is very rare. It is offered to everyone. Our proposition to everyone is to please take to this process, but they don't want. Not everyone would like to take it. They want to play around. They still want to enjoy. We mentioned this in the Krishna Balaram Mandir last Sunday, that Prabhupada says, most of my disciples, they just want to go to the heavenly planets to enjoy materially. Because that is the tendency of the conditioned souls. But after coming in contact with the spiritual process of Bhakti Yoga, then we'll be able to understand that there is a higher taste. That we're given this higher taste. So once you have this higher taste, then the lower, there's no need. As Prabhupada says again, if you have 1,000 rupees, then 10 rupees is included. So we are in this process. Everyone should follow in the path of Arjuna. By doing so, we can become dear to Lord Krishna, dear friend. There is this verse, Suridam sarvabhutanam gatmamam santim ricchati. He's the friend of everyone. That's why Srila Prabhupada, when he would have his signature, your ever well-wisher. The spiritual master is like that. Krishna also is our ever well-wisher. And our relationship with Lord Krishna is eternal. But right now it's covered up. Covered up to different degrees. The Bhagwad Gita gave an example. It's like a mirror. Mirror covered by dust. You cannot see yourself. So you have to wipe out the dust, clean it. Or the fire covered by smoke. You don't see the heat and light of the fire because the smoke is there. Or the child is covered within the embryo of one's mother. So the child you don't see, but you can tell that there's a child right there kicking the womb of the mother. So according to one's degrees, that we have to cleanse ourselves. But the best way how to cleanse ourselves, how to purify ourselves, is to understand that Lord Krishna is our ever well-wisher and He's giving us all the facilities to become purified. Especially when we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prabhupada says, whenever you have time, chant Hare Krishna. Chant Hare Krishna. And for those who took the vow at the time of initiation, getting the holy name from a bona fide spiritual master, then they took a vow to chant 25,000 times the holy name. In India, especially in Vrindavan, it's normal, one chants 100,000 times. And Haridas Thakur, who is the Nama Acharya, he was chanting 3 lakhs, 192 rounds. And we're even finding it difficult to chant 16 rounds. But you can chant the holy name of the Lord without the mala. But that is very difficult. Because when you have the mala, you're concentrated. Your senses are all like being awakened. Because when you touch the mala, you get more fixed. So when we chant the holy name of the Lord, it should be done in a pure state. And there is you can chant anywhere, anytime, any any circumstance. But the best way how to chant the holy name is early in the morning. So, this words stresses that one should concentrate his mind upon Krishna. We were talking about that the other day also, that it's very difficult to control the mind, to think of Krishna. It's like we're having this disease of forgetfulness. And the only way how we can revive our always thinking of Krishna is with Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam, chant Hare Krishna, associate with the devotees or worship the deities of the Supreme Lord. And especially, Prabhupada emphasized here that we should think of Krishna in his two-armed form, bluish black in color, with a peacock feather on his head, wearing a bluish dhoti, yellowish, right? Yellowish. Balaram is blue. Yellowish. So, in this way, because there are unlimited different expansions of the Supreme Lord. Prabhupada gave here an example, like Ram, Vishnu, Narayan, Nrsimha, different, Matsya, Kurma, but they're all Krishna. But the original form is what we should be meditating upon. But other devotees, after some maturity, when they become mature in their bhakti, some of them, they become attached to certain form of the Lord. And that doesn't make them lesser than those who are thinking of Krishna or worshipping Krishna in his original form. It's like if you go to South India, they're more attached to Lord Narayan, Lord Vishnu, or Lord Nrsimhadev, or Lord Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra, or Gaurnitai. That doesn't make them any less than those who are, but the intimacy is different. The nature of serving the Supreme Lord in Vaikuntha is with awe and reverence. The nature of serving Lord Krishna in Goloka Vrindavan, which is the topmost planet in the spiritual world, they don't care whether Krishna is God or not. They're not great Vedantists like the cowherd boys or the gopis. Sometimes the cowherd boys, or the cowherd men, they think Krishna, he must be Narayan. He must be a demigod. He must be a superhuman. But then they'll be covered up by Yoga Maya instantly, immediately, and they will say, oh, it's okay. It doesn't matter who he is. For us, he is the most lovable object. We just want to serve him. We just want to love him more and more and more every day. But in Vaikuntha, no, everyone is folding their hands. Folding their hands. And in Vaikuntha Loka, unlimited spiritual planets in the spiritual sky. The servers, the servitors, they also look like Lord Vishnu. The only difference is Lord Vishnu has this Srivatsa, this grayish hair on his chest, and the others, no, they don't have. So our main business is to revive our eternal relationship with Lord Krishna. But before we receive or attain that eternal relationship, either in the Santaras, Dasharas, Sakyaras, Vatsalyaras, or Madhuryaras, we all have to serve Lord Krishna. This is our goal. And one should not think, oh, I wish I am a cowherd boy, or I wish. That doesn't matter for now. It doesn't matter. We should not go way too far. Our goal is to understand the Bhagavad Gita. I'm not this body, I'm spirit, soul. Krishna is God. And that is not enough, that understanding that I am spirit, soul, Prabhupada says. To understand that you are not this body, your spirit, soul is not enough. You have to realize that you are a servant of Lord Krishna. And my only goal is always to serve and please Lord Krishna. Then eventually, Krishna will award us this relationship with Him. He will reveal Himself to us. But everyone who wants to pursue a spiritual life says that one should take guidance from a bona fide spiritual master who has realized Lord Krishna. Inquire from Him submissively and also render service unto Him. Because he has realized the truth, he has realized Krishna, then he can impart Krishna. So this is a science. You know, science, you go to school, you did chemistry, you did physics. You know, there are some experiments that the teacher will tell us to do. You did that in school, right? Chemistry? I don't like chemistry. I like physics, I like math. But chemistry, is very difficult. But, so the teacher will tell you, okay, you do this experiment. The teacher doesn't have to do the experiment. He knew already the result. He knew the conclusion. So if you cheat, he knows also if you're cheating. Because the result is there already. He knew it's been done. So, this process, we don't have to experiment. The acharyas, the previous acharyas, the previous spiritual masters, sages, they already done. They already did it for us, so that we just have to apply it for ourselves. So we have to concentrate the mind on the form of Krishna, and this constitutes the most confidential part of knowledge. And in this way, surely we will come to Lord Krishna without fail. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
We'll be able to realize our eternal relationship with Lord Krishna. Is there any question or comments? I've heard in Mauritius they ask very good questions.
By mistake, we go to Vaikunth instead of Krishna Lok. Is there
By mistake?
instead of going to Krishna Lok, is there a possibility to transcend?
See, in our line of disciplic succession, it is not by chance that you are with us. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
This process, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gives Braja Prem, not Vaikuntha Prem. Braja Prem. Where is Braj? Goloka, Vrindavan. But somehow by mistake, you did not reach Goloka Vrindavan. Even Vaikuntha is not so easy to attain. But because Srila Prabhupada is molding us to develop our love towards Lord Krishna, mentions in the Brahma Samhita. Yes. We're not trained to, but we're not saying that those worshippers again of Lord Vishnu is lesser. No. They're very exalted. very exalted. Even to go to Vaikunta is not so easy. But to go to Vrindavan is easy. You chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. You take prasad. You only need two things. Chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra and take prasadam up to your neck. Actually, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, you only need two things. Don't criticize any devotees or any living beings, even non-devotees, and always chant Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. These are all two things you need. But I'm adding, take Krishna Prasad all the time. Only. Don't eat too many. It's like, so many dhabas, so many restaurants. We were in Port Louis the other day. And we went to the market. And then we went inside, where they take lunch. They're selling many food there. They may say it's vegetarian, but no. You have to be careful what you eat. Even if it's vegetarian, they transfer their karma. The cooks, they transfer their karma to what they cook. Yeah, be careful. They say, oh, this is vegetarian. No. If it's not cooked by a devotee, there's karma there involved. So we must be careful. Yeah? So, even one goes to Vaikuntha planets, that's rare. Still very rare. But we are in the direction here of going back to Goloka. That's why you are here. Otherwise, you'll be worshipping Lord Vishnu somewhere else, which is good also. But why are you here? It's not by chance, isn't it? There is a desire within your heart to be with Srila Prabhupada in this mission. Okay?
Krishna, thank you.
Thank you. Any other points or question or comments?
I have a question. Maharaj, my grandmother is 19 years old. 90.
19?
Yeah, 90. 90 years old.
90 years old, okay.
So I bought one neem japamala. I gave to her and I told her that try to chant at least once or half the mala even try to chant.
Yeah.
But then she told me, no, I will not even touch the mala because I am not vegetarian. Then I told her, okay, at least try. So whenever you're fasting, you can chant. But she said, no, it's difficult for her to become vegetarian at this age, now too late. But am I committing an offense by telling her to chant even if she is not vegetarian, or she can chant occasionally, or she can chant normally, then waste time maybe? What should we do?
I don't think it's a big mistake or it's wrong. It's like, well, we meet a person in the street when we're distributing books. We ask them, can you chant Hare Krishna? Yeah? Do we ask them, are you vegetarian? No, you cannot chant Hare Krishna if you're not a vegetarian. So it depends on one's interest to learn or to make advancement. Anyone also can wear a kantimala. Tulsi nightweeds. It's like, young people, they like in fashion, they want to wear. The tulsi will not get contaminated. Why do we wear this in the bathroom, but not our japamala? They're both tulsi. Made of tulsi, right? Huh? Why is it that we don't? No, it's always pure, but to preserve the cleanliness. And neem, yeah, Usually, the beginners, we ask them to chant Neem. Neem is a holy wood also. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took birth under the neem tree. In the early days, Prabhupada gave initiation to his disciples. They don't have neem, they don't have tulsi. It's like our Guru Maharaj, his beads is not tulsi or not neem. They're just like from an art store, and they made beads from that. That is in the beginning. So, if they chant either with or without beads, they're eternally getting some spiritual credit. See, the beads makes us more focused, and so that we'll know how many rounds. But if you're chanting the whole day, you don't need to count. Isn't it? You don't need the beads. And Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chants in his fingers. It's like in India, they have this process that, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. When you reach here, that's 10. Then you have in your other hand, you count. Then you have 100. You understand? So, if she doesn't want to chant in the Japamala, that's okay, but we should try to encourage her, inspire her to chant. In Krishna consciousness, there is never too late. And there is a saying, better late than never. So there is never too late. Most of us also came to Krishna consciousness, maybe in a later age, but no. Only when the right time that you come in contact with Krishna consciousness, that is the right time. It doesn't matter how old you are. Okay, so it's not wrong if you try to engage her in chanting by using neem. No, and if she doesn't want to, we should not push. We should not force. You can bring her some Mahaprasad from Krishna Balaram temple or from Radha Gokanda Mandir. This way she gets purified. And then maybe in the other future lifetimes, she will take it up seriously. Yeah? But we should try our best because we are the closest to our relatives, to our parents, to our grandparents, to give them Krishna consciousness. We have something very valuable, and this is the only gift that we can give which is priceless. It has eternal benefit. So even for them, they don't want to read, but if they touch Bhagavad Gita, they already touched Lord Krishna. Yes. I want to say, if you read and you apply the process, then you become dear to Krishna, and surely He will take you back to Godhead. Oh, Gita Jayanti, yes. Oh yeah, it's, we're having celebration of the day when the Bhagavad Gita was spoken over 5,000 years ago. This coming 11th of December 11th. This Gita Jayanti, which is the heart of the Mahabharata. So we'd like to request, encourage you to sponsor even one Bhagavad Gita each, minimum. Or we have Padmavati here. She will take your names and Yeah, she will take the names right now. And it is very auspicious to distribute Bhagavad Gita, especially in this month.
Swami Prabhupada has said, Krishna's first business is to look after the comforts of cows and brahmanas.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, in fact, comfort for the brahmanas is secondary. So, in Mauritius, many Hindus have now started eating cows.
And now?
Started eating cows. Many.
Started
So,
eating cows.
yes, many Hindus, they eat cows, and we are very sorry about this. It gives us a lot of pain that Hindus are eating cows.
Yeah.
So, if you can tell something about it.
Well, even in India, India is one of the largest exporter of beef. Kali Yuga, there is only one leg of religion, cow. Cow symbolizes religion, dharma. So, there's so-called religious people and they're eating, it's like, you know what? They want, it's like they want Ram Raja without Ram. They want the kingdom of God without God. So, spiritual life means being very strict, or even in human form of life. Prabhupada says one should not eat meat. That means cow especially, any form of animals. No flesh eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, and no gambling. So this has to start from the top, trying to protect the Vedic culture. That means the government. And in the Vedic times, in Vedic culture, the Kshatriyas, or the kings, they have Brahmanas as their advisors. And who's doing that now? Who's doing that? Nobody, practically. So, as Prabhupada says, though, at least in the society, there will be a Brahminical class. Brahmana means knowledgeable about Brahman, Para-Brahman. So that's why it is our duty to spread the Bhagavad Gita, to spread the holy name, so that they'll become aware. And we do that because our spiritual master, Srila Prabhupada, has told us that in Kali Yuga, there'll be 10,000 years of golden age. So this will be the main religion, Vaishnavism. The next 10,000 years. And we are all part of this. So if we try our very best to have this awareness of what is Dharma, what is Sanatan Dharma, what is Jaiva Dharma, then the Kali Yuga will be reversed for the next 10,000 years. It will be considered as golden age. So everyone should be responsible for this. Even especially the Grihastas, they have this great opportunity to have the holy name and Srila Prabhupada's books to be distributed in every town and village. This coming here is very quiet. You go to the city, it's so chaotic. That's why it is easier to practice. Prabhupada says Mauritius could be the first Krishna conscious country. So that will not happen if we just sit down and don't do anything. We have to do something. So we have Bhagavad Gitas here.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Ok, là nous prenons Mahaprasad toujours. Et avant ces visites Mahaprasad, comme Maharaj fait ressortir là, qui le 11 décembre, nous avons Gita Jayanti. C'est-à-dire nous pouvons célébrer Gita Jayanti, veut dire jour qui Krishna explique Bhagwad Gita pour Arjuna. C'est un jour très très spécial. Alors expliquer, si jamais nous achetons une Bhagwad Gita, à l'occasion de Gita Jayanti, si jamais nous avons prendre après le cadeau, qui a un cadeau, nous proches, c'est tout là, Noël est fini. C'est capable, plusieurs des cadeaux qui nous sont capables d'offrir nos proches, un Bhagavad Gita. Et ou si jamais, vous êtes capable même de récupérer de l'argent, c'est-à-dire, vous êtes approché une personne, vous avez acheté. Et là, à l'occasion de Gita Jayanti, il y a une promotion au Bhagavad Gita. Dans Pocket Site Bhagavad Gita, en promotion maintenant, pour ça une semaine là, les 150 roupies. Les Complete Edition. Relativement petit, mais c'est vraiment les complete. Et là, c'est tout, man dévo, Cluny, man personne qui peut construire. Donc, Cluny là, c'est tout capable de venir. Prends une 5 livres comme ça. Une 5 copies. Pour comme ça, c'est capable, vous pensez que vous êtes dans 5 camarades, soit 5 familles, non, vous donnez. Et les 150 roupies, comment elle fait? 750. 750, une donation à l'occasion Gita Jayanti, et là-dedans, Maharaj vous donne son autographe. C'est une opportunité. Okay. Hare Krishna. Sans tarder maintenant, nous faire Arati, et ça fait Arati, nous faisons chant tout le monde. Hare Krishna.
I'll give this to you. Because you are the biggest donor, sponsor. Yeah. And you are with the cows.
Hello!
Well, this is
Dis-là.
Shiva Shiva
His Holiness Bhakti Anugraha Janardana Swami Maharaj ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.